Hello and welcome to Jewellery Rescue. If you're new here, I'm Kat and I'm a girl on a mission to rescue and recycle the world's unwanted jewellery. We've got a lovely thrift haul today. This is lots of things that I've picked up from the recent car boot sales, in charity shops and a few bits from online as well. So let's dive straight in. So I picked up these cute little boxes in the charity shops last week as well, and a little wicker basket to keep things in so that I can just keep them organised before I show you in these videos. They were just 50p each. So a few bits from the charities. First of all, I got these beautiful glass earrings for myself and I've popped them onto new hooks. Really pretty pinky purple, and they go with one of my dresses so well. In fact, I'm wearing those today, so I'm going to pop them straight back in. And then I did pick up a few gifts as well. So this one I picked up in a cancer research store for £15. It's not fully hallmarked, but it is marked 925 inside, and it's very similar to my workshop ring you might have seen before. I've got a few of these rings that I've picked up in the charities. This one I think is an artisan one rather than a workshop one, and this copper here is darkened, but that will come up to this beautiful bright rose gold colour once it's been cleaned. So I was with my friend when we picked this up and it fitted both of us, and I think that we've concluded that she will have it as a Christmas present from me. So that was a gorgeous one. Another little ring, this one is from Storm that make the watches, and it's plastic here and I think steel here. Yes, it says steel and PC, that must be the plastic. Wasn't very expensive. This one was my favourite charity find from the last couple of weeks. Check out this beauty. So it's a beautiful rhinestone encrusted zebra, 18 karat gold plated. It's vintage. It's in this really cool box that looks like leather, but it's a plastic with a sort of leatherette effect stamped into it. Isn't he gorgeous? He doesn't have a make on, but I did find one listed internationally on eBay, and it was, I can't remember what it was now. I think at least a couple of £100. So I need to do a bit more research into that, because I did find a few that were listed much lower price as well, but he's absolutely gorgeous. I don't think he's ever been worn. So he's a beauty. I think he was £5, so love him. Then this leaf, thought it was perfect for this time of year. Can't remember how much that was. And a cloisonné enamel brooch. Really pretty one. Can't remember where I picked these up from now, but they're really cool charm ones, and I'm doing a charm show on Whatnot next week, so they will go onto there. They're quite cool because you can take these off, these bigger ones, and change up the look of them as well. And this is a little sterling silver heart. That one was £2.50. And a cute little poppy. So I always, rather than buying the paper and plastic ones, I always give a donation and then wear my re-wearable ones. So I've got a big, really big sparkly rhinestone encrusted one, but I'm always wearing the wrong jacket. I've always got more than one jacket on the go, so I thought I would have that one for myself so that I can have it on a different jacket or coat. So that's the charity shop bit. Slim pickings actually for 2 weeks of charity shops, but the car boot sales have been incredible. So, shall I show you the online bits first? I think I forgot to show this in my last thrift haul, but I bought this on eBay for myself. It's purple copper turquoise, and I didn't realise when I ordered it, I'd never seen purple turquoise, and I got really excited. But it is actually dyed or heat treated, I forget which of the two. But isn't it just stunning? So that's one for my personal collection. And then when I was searching up, it was because I was selling a bracelet with the same stone that I found it when I was researching, and I also found these. So these are going to go into a Whatnot show. They're the same stone, so these ones came from eBay as well. Beautiful silver, and they're so shiny. They're in lovely condition. These two I picked up from one of Lex's Whatnot shows, and I was thinking I would make rings out of them, but they are really pretty. So I don't know, I haven't decided yet. This one was also from Lex's show. I just thought it was a really cool piece of beadwork. And the beads are sort of double width. They're not like regular seed beads. They reminded me of Jakob Bengel's brickwork. I thought that would just be fun to wear for Halloween, and you can wear it either shiny way out or orange way out. So that's quite cool. And I also got from her this, which would have been a gold plated gate bracelet, and it's gone down to the brass, but still really cool. And this maid necklace, which I think is a fair trade. Can't quite remember all the details of it, but I've got a couple of necklaces and I thought it would be cool. I could hang things from it. That'll probably go into my personal collection. And then she very kindly gifted me this Tatty Divine one, which had a broken antlers, and one of them is slightly broken. So I might break the other one to match it. I could file it down using my pendant motor, or maybe I'll just take the broken one off and have the one hanging. I'm not sure yet. And then another little cheeky purchase for myself. Look at this beauty. I got this on Whatnot as well. It's sterling, and normally you see these in turquoise, but this is blue, so I don't know what that stone is. Let me know if you know. I don't think it is actually Native American. I think it's in the style of, but it's gorgeous. And then from the same seller, I got this Empire made 60s stretchy bracelet. It's got one stone that's gone a funny colour, one rhinestone, but I'll just wear that at the bottom. I think it's really cool. Look at the way that it stretches. Don't make them like that anymore, do they? So that's my online purchases. Now, onto the car boot bits. There is a lot of this, guys. It's been really, really good car booting the last couple of weeks. Well, let's look at what's in this box. Guys, I paid £1 for this. I honestly couldn't believe it when she said it. It's liquid silver, but I don't think it's Native American. It's stamped with a 925 there. It needs a really good clean. I think this one will actually have to be silver dipped. But it's a really pretty one. So that will go into a Whatnot show at some point. What amazing value. Slightly random, but I bought these silver plated vintage coasters. I do use 2 coasters when I do my Whatnot shows because I have a cheeky pina colada and then a glass of water. And I'm having to keep taking the coasters from my workbench over to where I do the filming. So I thought they were 2 for £1. So I thought that would just be fun to have those over on my other table. What have we got in here? Oh, this is a pretty little vintage brooch. Can't remember what I paid for this. So the Wednesday car boot sale, the midweek one that I go to, has been rained off the last couple of weeks, but the Sunday ones have been amazing. This is just a modern costume bracelet, but I just thought it was so pretty. Really lovely enamel. And looks lovely on. Oh, this one was for my cloisonné enamel collection. It's a really, really skinny one, and it's a kind of lilac, almost like a dark lilac colour. That was 20p. So I was pleased with that one. That's going straight on my finger. And then this is just a costume one, but it's a nice style. I thought that would be fun in a Whatnot show. I picked up these. I was excited about these. So these are the same beads that I make my teeny tiny earrings from, which I sell over on Etsy. And I've never had quite this colour before, and I thought they'd be perfect for autumn. So I need to crack on and make those. Oh, they were 50p. Yeah, I need to crack on and make some of those with my silver studs. This beautiful artisan glass necklace pendant. Look at that. It's not got any marks. I don't think that's silver, but it's lush. I'm going to put that onto a chain. This one I think I picked up off the table by mistake, It's quite cool. It's got little enamel beads and then the magnetic hematite so that you can just wrap it around your wrist or your neck if you'd rather wear it as a necklace. So that's quite a fun one. And then I got this necklace for the beads because I thought they would make nice hoop earrings. These are the right size seed beads for me, and I can use them in my bead spinner as well, so that's quite a fun one. This stone is interesting. I will check it on the Presidium just to make sure that it is stone and not plastic. Maybe it is plastic. I think it is plastic, but it's really cool. So that will go onto a chain. Look at this beauty. Isn't that gorgeous? Needs a good clean, but it's really, really pretty. Now, these ones I did pay up for, and the guy was trying to argue with me because he said it was a pair of earrings and a pendant, which is, of course, is what I'm going to do with them. But actually, it's quite clearly 3 earrings. So these are sterling, and these ones have got lovely markings, full set of British hallmarks on the hook there. And this one is almost identical. Yeah, I need to test those. But my plan is that I'll do a set with a pendant and earrings. I did pay up for those. The guy wanted a bit too much for them, but I just thought they were fun. This little silver toe ring, or it could be worn on the top of your finger, it's adjustable, or it could be a pinky ring, so you can adjust the back. Whoops. These pretty brass ones, I expect that's probably a bit of onyx in there, but I'll check them on the Presidium. They just need to clean up and make them shine again. Honestly, this was such a car boot sale, such a good car boot sale. So in addition to these things, I also, just as I was leaving, I'd run out of money. I found a guy who retired and closed his jewellery shop, and he had so many display stands. I've never seen so many display stands even in a shop, let alone in a car boot sale. And I actually drove out to a cash point and came back and bought them from him. And he also had a professional grade light box, which was I think £359 online, and he was selling it for 35. So I picked that up as well. I'll pop a picture up on the screen to show you. So the quality of my pictures should increase. It's too small really to film shorts in, but it's great for product photography, and I'm really, really pleased with it. So it was such a fantastic day. I'm still sort of coming down from the high of it. So as well as all of these amazing things, this was from one car boot sale, yeah, that I'm showing you now, it's all just from one. So these copper earrings, these are artisan made. I will put those onto new hooks, maybe rose gold plated ones so that they match. These are resin ones, which I thought were really cool. I think they're modern, but they've got a retro look about them. This one I bought from a charity stall. It's a Macmillan charity stall. They're there most weeks, and I like to find something to buy from them. It's always very inexpensive. This says Bijou Turner, which I haven't looked up yet, but I'm assuming it's just a cheapy brand, but we shall see. Just a nice little statement necklace. This is by Sphinx. It's probably from the 1970s. Get them in fairly regularly in similar styles. And I either do or did have some earrings. I can't remember if I sold them or not in the same pattern, so I'll have to see. From the same seller as that one, I got this one. This is really cool. I think that's glass in there. It's a really cool Celtic design, and look at the back as well, so you could wear it the other way if you wanted, wear it double-sided, and it's got a nice quality chain. Wow, this is quite the tray of stuff, isn't it? Lots of the sellers have started using these little plastic bags, which is a bit annoying, but I do reuse them for keeping my stock in. These are really pretty. They're inlaid with a bit of mother of pearl. Those are studs, so I'll just move those over onto hooks, I think. These little stone ones, I think they're probably howlite rather than turquoise. They look like they might be on sterling hooks, so we'll have to check that. This is cute, just a little vintage costume pendant. That's really sweet actually. I think, oh yeah, it's got a little sparkly in there as well. That's actually really sweet. So we'll pop that onto a necklace, onto a chain, and I picked up a silver tone chain. This is from a house clearance guy that has always just got loads of broken bits, and he doesn't charge me very much because he knows I pick up the broken bits. Nice piece of abalone, which may well go onto that chain. Abalone always goes down well. This one, I thought the bail might be silver, so we'll have to check that. Nice piece of artisan wire wrapping. I think it might be aluminium actually, but still very pretty. And it's on a bronze tone chain, so I think we'll swap that out for a silver tone one. In fact, that might be why I picked up that one, to swap it over. You've got a really nice 925 marking on the stud and also on the back. Really pretty. And then look at this, sweet little slippers. That's a nice little vintage one, isn't it? And that is silver. That'll go into the charm show next week. So that was last week's car boot sale. And then yesterday, oh no, forgive me, there's more. There's more from that car boot sale. So this bag of bits I bought from my house clearance guy, that I bought that big bag of mixed stuff from in a recent video. And so just to give some background to this, there is another guy that sells mixed bags, and he sells them for about £2 each. And I came back with a whole carrier bag full once, and we found gold and silver stuff in there. It was amazing. He told me he was going to be there the other week, and he wasn't there, so he's obviously come a different time. By the time I saw him at this boot sale, he'd sold the entire lot. He was packing up his tables. It had all gone. And he said, oh, sold it all to another dealer. It turned out it was my house clearance guy who'd bought it all. He'd got it all in the back of the car, and he said that because I'm one of his best customers, I could have first dibs on the stock. So I spent about £20 I think with him and got a whole bag full of stuff, so I will show you that now. And this guy is one of the kindest people I've ever met. I told him that I'd run out of money, and he lent me £10 so that I could stay at the boot sale a bit longer, which is just amazing because we don't have each other's contact details or anything. So I'm desperate now to find him again. He wasn't there yesterday, so that I can settle up with him. But he's got some really cool things, and he's just happy to make a little bit of profit, and he knows that I'm making and selling on as well. So this one is really, really dirty. It needs a proper good clean, but it will come up nicely. That's got quite a bit of age to it, I would say. Nice little brooch. I got a couple of hand mirrors from him. This one I think probably would have been gold plated, and it's gone down to the brass. But it's just really sweet. You know, these things never cost very much, so I just pick up what I fancy from him. And then this one, which I thought might be nice to have, I don't know, either on a stall or in one of my shops. Or another one for my cloisonne collection. So that one's going to be for me, and it's beautifully done on the inside as well. This one is also for me, and I didn't realise that this was silver until I got home. I found the mark on it after I got back here. Love that. So that's going to go on in my silver bangle stack. And then this one is quite intriguing because It looks like it's plated. I'm hoping that it's just really, really tarnished from age. It does look a little bit gold, as if it's plated. But look, it has the taxco mark. Can you see that? So we shall see how well that cleans up. It's just a plain bangle, but I mean, you don't turn down taxco at the car boot sale. That would be my second taxco find if it does turn out that it is proper silver. This one is a really pretty watch from Radley that make the handbags. The strap is grim, but it's a really nice watch. So I couldn't pass up picking that one up. I might just take the strap off and see if I can get a battery into it. This I think is plastic, but it's a bit of fun. Look at this beauty. This is really interesting. So it's a storyteller bracelet. All the different panels have got different imagery on. Oh, it's just a really cool vintage piece. Not sterling, I'm pretty sure. I will check it though. But I had to pick that one up, I'm sure you will agree. Then he persuaded me to have this bag of cabochons and things, which made me laugh because this must be the central piece to the other ones that I've picked up and used to fix things. There's a nice crystal in there, all sorts, so they'll be used as spares for fixing things. That's a nice one there, sort of faux opal. Yeah, so cool extra bits of materials. This one, which is so similar to something else that I picked up last summer, I almost couldn't believe it wasn't the same one. So this here looks silver. I'm pretty sure that's silver, but I couldn't see a mark on it. So again, we'll have to check that one out. Isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful bands running through there. This is just a costume charm bracelet, but as I'm doing this charm show next week, I thought I would pick that one up for that. Beautiful amethyst beads. Can't resist picking up amethyst. I think I will probably try and sell that as is, and if it doesn't sell, then I'll make them into bracelets. This one is quite old, and these have all lost their coating here. They're no good. But these beauties here are like marbles. Look at those gorgeous glass beads. So I had to rescue those. Might tip these into a tray. This is a costume one, but it was just really pretty. It's sort of like a faux moonstone. So that will just be a fun little one for a whatnot show. A single earring that will make a nice pendant. Another really beautiful vintage brooch. This is gorgeous, costume, but it's quite convincing in its style. Isn't that lovely? A little bag of keys that I thought would make fun pendants. Might make that into a pendant necklace for the charm show next week. This is an Australian pewter pendant. And then I picked up 2 spoons. This is a bit random, but I thought I might see if I could hammer this one into a ring because it's just a little diddy one. And this one here is from the coronation in 1937. And it's from Mappin & Webb. It's made by Mappin & Webb, who are a jeweller here in the UK. And it's not silver marked, so it's probably plated, but we'll look into it and see just in case it's silver. But I feel like Mappin & Webb would hallmark if it was silver. Both just thought that was cool, might be able to do something with it. Okay, so that was all from one car boot sale. And then yesterday I had another really good one. So I think this was a family that do house clearances, and everything seemed to be in autumnal colours. So I don't know if she's just got tons and she was just pulling out autumnal ones for this sale. Look at this one. This is coral in here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Love that one. This one's got quite a lot of plating loss, but she wasn't charging very much for these things, and I thought that somebody might like it, and there was a matching ring. So that's a clamper. Brass one. This looks like it's probably a 70s one. Nice artisan made. It's got a sticker on it, but I think it says Lil. Oh, maybe it says 200. Might be a foreign one, maybe. Might have been a price sticker. And then a nice 80s clamper. And look at the colours on this one. This is, I think it's that vegetable ivory. I don't really know very much about that, so hit me up in the comments if you do. Brass on the inside, and it's made in India. Another really cool autumnal one. This was quite a prize. I can't believe the butterflies are still coming to me. But look, it's beautiful. This has got to be a Mexican alpaca one, I'm sure. Although it's not stamped alpaca, but it's inlaid with abalone shell. Gorgeous. This one needs quite a bit of work. So it was in 2 pieces and it's broken here. It's got a bit of verdigris on the back, so this is going to need quite a bit of restoration work. I need to see if I can remove that verdigris, and then I can reattach that quite easily onto it. The gemstones are just glued on, so it's quite rudimentary, but it's a really pretty one. So I shall see what I can do with that one. Then this is all from the same lady. This is plastic, but really lovely colours for this time of year. It's got that sobral look about it, even though it's not. Beautiful brooch. That looks like 60s design to me. Let me know if you know any more. No markings on it. Really pretty sparkly one. And this one, gorgeous enamel and some marker seats in there. This is a wire wrapped one. How autumnal is that? I suspect this is a big piece of peridot, but I will test it. Very cool. A little rose. That's an adjustable one. It's lost a bit of plating, but nice little vintage ring. And this one, which is costume, but it's got the look, hasn't it? And no markings on that one to tell us where it's from. This one looks like heather root, but I may be wrong. So there's a company called Heather Gems that make these really pretty pendants, and it's set under resin, so I will look that one up and see if I can attribute it to them. This one, which has a look of a Coro piece, but I don't know very much about Coro. There is its dangle. So let me know if you know. It's a hook. It's missing its central sparkly there, so I need to see if I can find one to replace it. But it's in nice condition otherwise. And then another Sphinx brooch. Actually, it was a pendant that we showed before. So Sphinx pieces have got a number on them, so they're quite easy to spot. Okay, so that was all from one family. These were little random bits. So I had a bangle similar to this that was a jaguar or something, or cheetah, and I just had to pick this one up. Isn't that fun? Quite a few bangles. This one I picked up to put on my denim jacket. He was just 50p, little vintage Mickey. I think he would have lit up or made a noise or something before, because he's got a switch on the back there. This is Swarovski, and it says thank you on it, so I wonder if it's was a little gift, either a corporate gift or maybe when you spend a certain amount you get a gift. This ring, which I think is probably steel, no markings on it, just a nice fun one. And another little costume sparkler. So those were the random bits, and then I got a good haul. This was all from one lady. Plastic ring. These nice heavy earrings, which the hook has come off one of them, but I'll replace those anyway. And then a butterfly ring, another butterfly. These are all costume. A steel one with some engraving. This one, which really has the look of silver, but I don't think it is. These are all just costume pieces. They're all quite inexpensive. My daughter said that I had to pick up this one with a little enamel star on it. This is a vintage enamel pendant. Can't resist picking up a bit of vintage enamel. Another butterfly. This is another costume ring. And look at this one. It's a little frog. So cute. And look at his feet. So he's adjustable. He's so fun. Had to have him. A whole stack of bangles, one of which is brass, that one, so I might pop that one in my collection of brass bangles, and the others will go as a lot over on Whatnot. Do check it out if you haven't already. There is a link in the description, and you can get some free credit when you come across as well. So I do a weekly show on a Tuesday. And of course, if you are new to the channel, do check it out. Hit me up with a subscribe, hit that like button for me as well, because that all helps to get the video seen by more people. These are really sweet little women book earrings. Look at the detail that goes all the way around. So cool. Was the artisan ones. 3 pin brooches. I had to pick this up because of the enamel cat with Halloween coming up. I just thought they were really cute. This is an interesting one. So this is metal that's been coated in green. It's an adjustable one. Might be a children's one, I guess. But really cute. Thought that was an unusual one. Camera. I've actually got a typewriter that looks very similar to this in its style, which is an accessorised one, over in my eBay shop. So wonder if it's made by the same people. Although there's no accessorised tag on there. This was another one that my daughter picked up. Stars on. Some lovely marker seat clip-on earrings. So this was all from one lady. And I picked these up because they say the pearl centre on them. So I need to look up what the pearl centre is. I think that they are just on base metal studs, but I will check that. And can you believe these? So that necklace that I showed you earlier, I particularly liked it because I had a pair of earrings when I was a teenager that had dream catchers and the same feathers on, and I lost one of the feathers, and I was really sad because they were sort of among my favourites. And then yesterday I found these, so I've now got matching earrings, which is quite amazing. It just needs a little bit of a clean there. Those are sterling. This cute little star which has been wire wrapped. I'm going to move that onto a different chain to match it. That's it on copper. We'll use that chain for something else. And then this little green gemstone, which is a vintage one. It's got a nice little vintage clasp on it there. So that was a nice little haul as well. Gosh, this is looking like quite a lot of jewellery. I've been panicking that I'm going to run out of stock after car boot sale season ends, but I think this is going to keep me well stocked for a little while. So then on another stall, a lady had got this basket of things which she said were £1 each, and I did her a deal for the basket because I thought the basket itself was quite cool. So a lot of these things are marked or tagged as fairy loot, so I need to look up that brand. And there's quite a lot of fantasy looking pins and things. There was also this sterling silver necklace which says love. It's just a supermarket one, but sterling's sterling, so that's a nice one. I did have a look through it obviously before I decided to buy it, so I've seen most of the bits in here. These I'm not really quite sure what they are. There must be characters from something and you can stand them up, so I need to look into that, see who they are, but let me know in the comments if you know. And then these are magnets, again with characters on. I don't know if they're the same characters or different characters. There's quite a mix in here. About the small victories. Oh, sometimes justice was about the small victories. These I guess are probably from graphic novels or an animation or something, so I need to look them up. And we've got some really cute Lovisa elephant studs. There's a couple of charms, so that's good timing for my charm show. This is a Harry Potter necklace. It says Weasley's on there. I'm assuming that's what it is anyway. I don't think it's an official one though, because there's no marks on the back. Nothing in there, but that's another fairy loot one. Not sure what that is. It looks like a hair comb, doesn't it? A design on an enamel brooch pin. Memory vial, is that Harry Potter? I don't know. Cool though. This is a handbag hanger that you put on the table and you hang your handbag on. I use those to hang tools on my workbench, so I'll probably use that. The fairy loot bag. These are Crocs charms. Again, I need to look those up. Oh, not another butterfly. And that one will probably go in a mystery bag. It's got a little bit of discoloration there. Oh wow, look at this one. She's lovely. A fragile enchantment brooch. I need to look up this maker because these look like things that are collectible. Celestial. Star Wars keyring and an iron-on patch. That's another iron-on patch. That's quite funny. Raven Boys. I don't know who the Raven Boys are. Be interesting to see whether these are collectible ones. I mean, the person that bought these has obviously collected them. They're beautifully enamelled. The Grimoire pin, that is Harry Potter, isn't it, I think? Alexis and Kieran. So let's say the Arcane Society. And that's another magnet. Moon Phases pendant. That needs a good clean, but I think that will clean up. That is the logo that's on all the bags and the tags, the Fairy Loot one. And that looks like a Starbucks mug, but it says not your basic witch. That's great timing for Halloween to find that one. Oh, and an enamel bat. I love him. I might wear him on my jacket for Halloween. Yeah, he's cool. I like him. Ah, and a flamingo. That seems slightly out of place with the other pieces. Very cool. And then this really nice little basket, which I will clean up and use for storing things in. Wowzer, that was a haul, right? Look at this tray. And then I've got more bits that are out of shot as well that I've had to move to one side. So I need to get to cleaning, fixing, repairing, upcycling. So keep an eye on my shorts, keep an eye on my whatnot shows. If there was something that you fancied and it hasn't already sold yet, I'm happy to give you first dibs. I'll pop my email address up on the screen. As ever, please do hit me up with a like and a subscribe. Watch some other videos. Check out the channel membership if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.